All right. Welcome as we join our brave heroes as they head into the swamps of Vokion. Last time they were in the town of Guntar, where they realized that a group of kids had come in from the swamplands and found themselves without some of their senses, and even to the point where some were missing. They also had met a person who had gone to the mountains and come back, somehow fused in a weird fashion with a plant, seemingly undead, that gave Garrus a permanent exhaustion for the trouble of trying to reason with them. And it is today, after having rested, that they've moving out to the swamps themselves. So here on the side of Isira, it is always thick with danger and the sense that anything can come and eat you. There's a place of titans and monsters, unsettled, and where humanoids have to gather and make tight alliances to survive at all. But here, as you begin to enter into the thick swamps, the thick trees dangling and hanging with vines that your mind begins to think could be snakes. And the ground itself sinks, sometimes to your ankle, sometimes just covering your boot. You can't seem to come in here without disturbing, without announcing your presence. What's almost more concerning is the sounds around you almost don't seem to care. You hear croaks and the buzzing and screeching of insects and maybe other things actually go up in tempo at your approach, as if announcing to all of the swamp that there are maybe intruders, maybe prey that are here. But at any rate, the thick air hits you hard, and visibility is poor in that after about 20 feet in any point of time, there's plant life that blocks your sight. The flows of water, great islands, and then paths. So, what is your plan? What's the first thing you want to do?
Well, we do have the map, I believe, from our friend who gave us the boat.
She gave us a rough idea, of some areas to search in. So we'd probably go to the closest area and navigate to that.
Okay. So to do that, Do you want to travel overland then?
I think if it requires it.
Okay. So what you can do is you could try to go like basically upstream and then ultimately down. Though it would kind of take you a very roundabout way. Or you can attempt to kind of go a shorter distance overland.
What do you think, guys? I mean, I think maybe land might be the smart way for now.
Well, I worry about the wind changing on us. I think we should try and be about it as quickly as we can, maybe.
That would be land. What do you all think? Any objections?
I vote for the fastest method. That's my vote.
I agree.
Yes, I agree as well.
All right. I think we're taking land.
Okay. So come in here and then crossing. According to the map, the first area kind of marked at you is ultimately like here. So good. Ultimately, almost a week into the swamp. We begin progressing then. I'd say, who'd like to read the expedition? So who's making my survival check?
Alora, you're pretty great at leading through the wilderness. Do you want to take the lead on this?
Alrighty. Let's see. That will be a 24.
Okay. Then, very carefully, you're able to find the ways where it's drier, so your path here is a little bit quicker. Pushing over the trees and through everything. After you kind of get an initial few miles in, you begin seeing places where you're assuming snakes and other things like to hang and accost any prey. And with that check, you would successfully lead through that. Then, again, kind of going in a more speed travel idea over these next few days, pushing into the swamp. You find that you come into a grove of sorts. There are leaf piles scattered. In fact, leaves cover the ground here. And out of it grow several mushrooms. Some in perfect circles.
Matt, as far as I know we've been out here for about a week trying to travel so far. And I'm fine if the weather has got some strange, unpredictable quality to it. But one thing Nala would be doing every morning is trying to use her druid craft to get an idea if there were any windstorms upcoming. It's okay if she doesn't get much from it, if you wanted to,
Gotcha.
story reason, tension, but she still tries.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's anything that we have to do to push ourselves, I guess my only worry would be Garrus pushing too far, and not wanting to, occur any more exhaustion or anything. I was hoping that maybe I could use some of my alchemy proficiency in skills of Aurora to maybe look for things that maybe I could concoct on the road, make ingredients use of to help him with that if we do end up going a little bit longer.
Before you even do that, I was gonna ask Layla. You've got a spell that can heal exhaustion. Do you think maybe you could try that on me?
Absolutely.
Because this seems to be like magical exhaustion of some sort. I've been exhausted for days, even though I've been sleeping and eating and everything.
Yes, I can give it a shot. So
I know that costs some diamonds and stuff. If you need some gold to replace it, I can definitely help out once we get back to town.
I need diamond dust, about 100 gold piece worth.
I will give you 100 gold right now.
Do you have the diamond dust?
Yes, I do. I have 2 castings of it.
Perfect.
So I'll go ahead and let's go with a 4th and a 1st. And cast Greater Restoration.
All right. What does it look like? What are your constellations as this happens?
Let's see here. So I'm gonna do kind of a fairly large one as I kind of use the spots of diamond dust and as I'll grab pinches of it and kind of sprinkle them in the air, and they kind of group together into little stars, and it looks like a big it starts to form almost a tree shape, and then it kind of goes into him and fades across his body.
And then your exhaustion is gone.
Oh, that's so much better. Layla, thank you. Oh, here. And I'm going to give Layla 100 gold to cover those diamonds. That was excellent.
Do not worry about it for now.
What's Layla's passive perception?
My passive is 19.
You would have noticed my hand reaching into your pocket and depositing 100 gold.
I slap it away before you can. No. This is not why I healed you.
Fine.
Nala wants to try to take that gold.
Well, I guess we don't need to worry about my exhaustion anymore. And don't let me touch any more weird zombie plants.
How about just everybody stop touching weird things?
That's a good idea.
In general?
I feel
like that I should not have to say that, but
I wanted to find out if it was alive, and I figured if I laid my hand on it, I could feel whether it was warm or not, and maybe feel for a pulse, and it worked. But it had consequences that I didn't expect. But all better now, and we learned something. It's an evil zombie plant. Wants to suck our souls.
We don't know that.
Yes, we did.
Yes. I feel like we could have learned this lesson not via experimentation.
Yeah, you were waiting with the cart at the time. Yeah, if you were there, I bet you we would have figured it out.
I leave you. I let you all out of my sight. One time.
Yeah.
Or every time I do. Just always something new.
All right.
Now we're in this glade. You said there are mushrooms.
Circular mushrooms.
The
Mushrooms.
player knows about circular mushrooms. Does Garrus know about circular mushrooms?
I would say for the most part, everyone hasn't had much experience with anything of Fey nature.
I think the only circular mushrooms we were told about were the ones that the alchemist lady had talked about, that she was looking for a specific type.
Did she mention looking for mushrooms that grew in a circle?
They grew
On the
like
base of a
going up a
tree.
tree, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
Maybe we should take a look at it.
She did say she wanted some mushrooms.
Laura, do you know anything about mushrooms? I mean, I know a little bit because of Sprout.
Let me check. Nature check.
Yep.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So the mushrooms that you can see in here, specifically, you heard or have a good authority that under the right preparation, they could be made in order to see unto and potentially travel to other planes.
Ooh, how interesting. Well, from what I can remember, these particular mushrooms in like the circular form is more or less, I'd say, close to a gateway, more like a teleportation spell. I'm not too sure if it still works or not, but that's what these are used for.
Well, that would explain if something weird is here. They're probably using these mushrooms to get out into this forest. Maybe it's not the trolls after all. I'm gonna look around those mushrooms, see if I spot any tracks in the vicinity with my keen eye.
Okay. Give me a survival check.
12.
All right. You're able to find some smaller boot prints indicating you think the children may have spent some time and even slept here.
That's so long. You think maybe the kids went through the portal and that's where they encountered something? Maybe it was an accident.
I don't know enough about this to render an opinion.
I bet Azariah does.
I bet you Azariah will render an opinion whether he knows something about it or not.
I think I would give my opinion that you are right about that. I don't know too much about the Fae, but I could think about it in terms of my academic research. Do I think they could have like I guess talking to Aurora, Cheese said, do I think that they actually that this type of journey could lead them to forces that would cause such changes within their psyche and their I guess the curse or whatever that they're going through.
Oh, this particular? Go ahead and give me a... Yeah, Arcana check, please.
Sure. What kind? Oh, 19, 28.
You don't think anything here leisures direct cause,
Mhm.
though. You do sense that powerful magics have been worked here. As far as what. Yeah, you can definitely see there's been some type of. It seems like planar travel, but it's a little bit off of that. And with the 28, as you spend your time here, you've been to places that are thin before, where the walls between worlds are much are nearly can be passable under right circumstances. The feeling here is different in that it feels as though some places here almost co-occupy spaces, both here and somewhere else. And incidentally, your mic is very off.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to ask if anybody else was having a hard time hearing.
Yeah, very airy.
Yeah, it almost sounds like you're sitting like 5-6 feet away from it.
Yep. So the real question is are we jumping through the portal or not?
Well, I mean, we could just hold hands and jump in and hope for the best, and who knows where we end up. Or we could be looking around the swamps.
If this is what's screwing with the kids and there's something on the other side of the portal, it seems like going through the portal and confronting it would be the way to deal with that.
I really want
or
to.
one way to deal with it.
I really want to.
But what if we don't know how to get back?
That was my next point of order, is the return. Though being lost in another realm could be an adventure of its own.
Yeah, we might grow to like it.
Let's just hope if we are in a different realm that time here goes slower and not faster.
Or, yeah, what if we tie a rope and like leave a rope hanging outside of the ring while we go inside, and maybe we can like crawl through the rope and go back? I don't know. I don't know how this stuff works. Is it like a hole? Can you fall in?
I've never been through a portal, let alone one made in nature.
Sounds exciting, though. What if it's where Sprout's from?
What if? Where is Sprout?
I'm back at our camp. I mean, our, clans.
Yeah. Should I stick a hand in there and see what happens?
Sticking the hands in there.
Yeah.
Well, not yeah.
Somebody hold my left hand, and I'm gonna stick my right hand in the ring.
All right. I'll grab your left hand.
You're closest to it.
All right. So you begin sticking your hand. And you see as it crosses the circle of mushrooms, it seems to vanish.
I pull my hand back immediately and make sure that it's still there.
Accounted for.
Okay. That was weird. But it looks like we can go straight through.
So we're going?
Let's tie a rope so that we can find our way back.
All right.
I got 50 feet here. Is there a tree within 50 feet of this ring that I could tie a rope to?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I figured there was something pretty close.
Yeah, swampland is the stuff.
Yep. So I find somewhere to anchor it, and I tie the rope off and unwind the hempen rope and bring it back to the ring. Okay.
Before we jump in here, do I notice any crickets with canes and a top hat and a nice suit?
Not just yet.
No smiling cats or other strange animals.
Okay. So on the rope, are you all stepping in?
Yeah.
I was ready.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right. Y'all jump in. And the air is immediately thicker. The light here goes from this kind of dim brightness from the canopy above to twilight. And the scene around you is still these mushrooms, still this patch, but everything is just has almost a soft glow to it. And you immediately feel that the wind is blowing west.
That's not good.
You see sitting on a nearby rock this well-dressed figure that appears elven, save for its featureless face and taloned hands. As the face seems generally pointed in your direction, its hands kind of folded atop a ornate cane that sticks to the swampland, their elbows up as they sit.
Hello, good health.
It turns more closely to you, and this face that to your idea here, again, seems to have no eyes, no mouth, no nose. A line opens halfway through, and it reveals a lipless mouth and a row up top and bottom of needle-like teeth.
Garrus screams like a little girl and draws his rapier.
Greetings, brave travelers.
Okay,
You
it
tell us-
talks.
And the mouth closes again, and it's just speechless again.
Can you tell us where we are?
The swamp.
Is this a inversion of another plane?
Sounds like you're asking for help.
No, we're not asking for help. We're just being friendly.
Well, I mean,
And-
we could use some help, Garrus.
No. My name isn't Garrus. What are you talking about? I'm Stephen Albright.
You are?
Yes, I'm Stephen, and this is my friend Susan, and that back there is Louise, and Eloise and Alex. And we're just humble travelers that are seeking some ingredients in the woods for a local apothecary, and we want nothing to do with whatever this is.
Who did you point to for each name? I'm just curious.
I don't even remember the names at this point.
I just know that I'm Alex.
Yep. I was going off the cuff, but I came up with basically I'm feeding lies with little bits of truth.
What kind of help do you specialize in?
All kinds. I sell my hope. If you desire it, we can negotiate a price.
Okay.
Do
Sounds
you
like
know
fair.
Grandpa Gregarious?
I kind of turn to the side and you see like spit come to the ground. He is not welcome on these lands.
Oh.
I feel like he gets that a lot. Did you see some children passing through here?
I might have.
Oh, but you need a price.
Nod said.
Okay, well, what kind of prices do you usually accept for information like that?
Gotta think for a moment.
Do you have any tasks you need assistance with? We're very handy.
Tasks, you say?
I'm not saying anything.
Layla's not saying anything either. That was
A
Ryan's.
promise for a particular mushroom. I would be most keen to answer your questions.
And you thought I was nuts for asking. He just wants a mushroom.
No, I don't know about that. That could be a hard price to pay.
I bet you he wants the same mushroom that the old lady wants. I bet you he does.
What are you saying, Laura?
No, I was asking him what kind of mushroom.
It is brown with pink spots.
Nature check to see if I can determine what
Sure.
mushroom is. Come on, my nature rolls have been good today. Come on, give me another one. Oh, okay, well, that's all right. That's a 15.
Okay. You've not heard of this.
Hmm.
Do we find this mushroom in your swamp or in our swamp?
It could be found either, depending where you go. Sometimes, but never in both at once. Do we have a deal?
Well, hold on. Does your mushroom walk on legs?
It has no legs to walk upon.
Last question. Why won't you go and get the mushroom yourself?
Then who would sit here by the portal?
Okay.
Does somebody need to sit by the portal?
Apparently he does.
Nod.
I think that the sprout have legs.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So Nell's intent to make sure it wasn't the Myconids. It does not appear to be a Myconid based on their answers.
Okay. That's all she cared about.
Yeah. That's what I figured.
Well, we were already hunting for mushrooms in the swamp. We can hunt for a mushroom for you as well, I believe.
I kind of agree. I think finding another mushroom would be okay as far as payment for finding out about these kids.
Yeah.
Layla has no reason to object to this. Ryan is thinking that whatever mushroom this thing wants is going to be not good. But so I guess Layla's looking wary, but has no reason to stop what's happening.
Very good.
I'm just imagining as a player that we're gonna give this guy the mushroom and he's just gonna open up that mouth and just eat it. And that's gonna be the punchline. Is it's just gonna be a delicious mushroom.
Then shall we say 7 questions?
That is a weird number to say.
The lucky number, actually.
I think 7 sounds pretty good.
It's a very specific number. Sticking with my earlier sentiment.
I don't think anything's wrong with this. He seems pretty upright. Do we get the questions now or after the mushroom?
You give your promise now, and I give the answers now.
Well, I mean, if the mushroom's already in the swamp, maybe we could go get the mushroom and bring it. Then we can ask the questions. What do you all think?
To be clear, he just wants you to promise now.
Is asking about the mushroom a question?
That was gonna be my
Your
inquiry as
question?
well. Yeah.
Kind of. Indeed.
I like you. Go.
Because if you wish to use some of it to make the payment easier, that's up to you, good sirs and madams. But give me your vow that you'll find the mushroom, and you may ask away. Find and bring it back to me. Sorry, go ahead.
Everyone, and I'm like, I don't think it's fair that he's charging us question answering for us helping him out. But I'm afraid that this mushroom could live on anything or anyone, or who knows where it could be.
Yeah, but if we promise it and then we can't find it, then what?
I mean, they'll have to tell us where it is.
Okay, I guess. You know, I've done stupider things like touch zombie plants. So yeah, I'll promise that I'll find you this mushroom for 7 questions.
And I promise that I will find you the mushroom as well. Or the
There you
7
go.
questions.
You got both of us. Hook, line, and sinker.
I promise they'll find you the mushroom.
Then the deal is struck.
Okay, so do we use our first question to find out where
I
the
think.
mushroom
Well, that's
is?
a great question to ask me.
That's
Thank
what
you
I'm
for
asking
asking
you.
me.
I'm not asking him. I've turned to the group, and I'm clearly talking to the group now.
Yeah, I think we need to probably discuss this a little bit, but I kind of also just kind of, I'm all for free balling it too. We just got to figure out where the kids were, what they encountered, and that'll.
I think we already know that the kids were here. You
Oh,
saw
yeah, we know that.
You saw footprints, so the kids were here. We got to know how can whatever's been done to them be undone.
Yes.
That's what we have to know.
That's a good
That's
point.
that's okay.
Okay.
Should we ask him that?
Oh, yeah, I've got this. Don't worry, Garrus. I've got this. Okay.
Gosh.
So the children we seek seem to be afflicted. We are currently seeking a cure for that affliction that is causing them to squawk like birds. What do we need to do to cure that affliction?
Describe it to them. You must find the author of this curse. Beseech them to Elise. Undo the harm that was caused that caused its casting. Or feed the children a piece of the caster's flesh, boiled in its blood and saliva.
As you writing this down?
Cool. Okay. Hey guys, maybe we should also ask about the undead plant.
I think we should ask him where we can find the mushroom he's looking for.
Oh yeah, that too.
I think that should be question number 2.
Yes. Where might we go to find the mushroom that you seek as payment for these 7 questions?
The precise location is unknown to me, but you can find them on the Trifold Rot.
Trifold Rot. Do any of you know what the Trifold Rot is?
I've never been to this area.
Is it on the map here?
It's not on the map, no.
Maybe we should also ask how to find this person who made the curse.
Where is the person, the entity that cursed these children?
I do not know who laid the curse.
That doesn't count.
But there are 3 whom it could be. Mildegra, Sporgia the Gullet Bloomed, or Blutka Toadwisk?
Blutka Toadwisk.
So it's Mildegrab, Sporgia, the color Gloom, and Wakuder Kodisk.
Sporgia the Gullet Bloomed.
Oh.
Blutka Toadwisk. And Mildegra.
Okay. Okay. So that's 3. Maybe we could, I don't know, we can always save some of these questions till after we find the mushroom.
Well, we haven't asked about our zombie plant friend.
That's true. Okay.
We also could ask where the trifold rot is, because that would make things a lot easier.
Too. Okay.
Pull out the map.
I also think it wouldn't be a bad idea to ask what this mushroom does, and or why this being wants it.
To be honest, I'd rather not know that. We've already agreed to give it to them.
Ignorance is bliss.
But there is one question I do have. We encountered a undead plant humanoid from the East Mountains. It's possible this individual is evil, though not proven. We seek aid in finding remedies that might help us extinguish this individual should they be proven in a court to be evil. Do you know where we might find such herbal or nature-based poisons or ingredients to create a pesticide of sorts and relinquish this foe from harming the village?
Right, let me hear you here. And let's see. Okay. Here's about it a bit. Only to destroy this foe, you must be blessed and called to do so. from a spirit of this place, from Isera. This is born from Isera, and only so spirits can call for its extinction.
It's good to know. Okay.
That's 4.
Yeah, but we could just ask a general question about the locations of Mildegrad and Sporgia and Sladicodus Disc. Maybe.
Or we could just go wander around the swamp, and I'm sure we're gonna bump into one of them.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
That sounds like a great idea. Yeah, we'll find it someplace at some point in time.
Mm-hmm.
I have ideas for questions, but anybody else? One pressing.
I'm inclined to ask where the trifold rot might be.
Yeah, that does seem a smart one.
Who's got the map? I'll pull out the map and show this faceless creature the map and ask him to point out where the trifold rot might be so that we have an idea of where to go.
All right, as you show the map, the face opens, revealing the rows of teeth, and it opens wide so that it's the entire opening of the face itself.
Do we see
Revealing
little
the
eyeballs in the
teeth,
back of his
7.
throat?
You see a single eyeball
Like
at the back of his
Beetlejuice.
throat. It looks and closes tight. They move. They do not know where.
I had a feeling that was going to be the case.
And that does count.
Yeah. You know, we have some options now.
Well, Layla did have a good question.
About
And
what the thing is.
Laura hasn't asked anything, and neither has Azariah, and there's only 2 questions left, and the 3 of them haven't contributed anything. I feel like a question hog.
I mean, Layla has purposely not actually asked anything.
I'm trying not to talk much.
And I just can't think of anything.
I mean, I offered up the question, but I don't want to actually. Layla doesn't actually want to ask it because Layla also didn't promise anything to him.
Same.
Yeah, that's also why she should have said anything.
Yeah. Just So if you want to, you're the one that promised. So y'all ask whatever you want.
Nala,
Yes.
do you want to ask a serious question and ask about something personal?
I mean,
He might be able to give you answers to some questions that you've always wondered about.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking that. I guess I could use a question on that.
If you want to, it's your butt on the line with mine. I mean, it's a little selfish, but so's life.
All right. I forget my name. Nancy or whatever. I was cursed and am curious if you know either the name or the location of the one who cursed me.
Lean in. And again, they open their mouth wide, forehead and where the chin would be, and the eye looks. And they reach out and in their talons hold a thread of your hair. Goes, may I?
Well, I nod.
As they tink, and they put it in their mouth, swallow, and kind of taste it there. I do know this vintage well. The answer to your question is yes.
Oh, so smart.
I wanted to interrupt you so badly.
You've been so good.
I know.
It was
But
so
then that would
good.
be Nala, right? Like on the
Yeah.
personal question, she would mess it up.
Yeah, nervous, which is why I went with. I was like, I think this is the character here.
I have one last question. What is your name?
This is the 7th? Or is this the 6th?
Yeah,
I
that's
think
so.
this would be the 7th.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, I'm not going to do the follow-up. All right.
She
And-
tries, but Garrus beats her.
Lean in. I am fair she.
Fair she.
Nods.
All right, I guess we have some mushrooms to be hunting. Shall we go and try and find this trifold scar and the mushrooms that we need, everyone?
Yeah. I guess so.
So be it.
Very well.
Are we going to try on this side, or are we going to try and go back to our side?
I think we should go to our side first. The wind was blowing west over here, no?
Yeah, I don't like the wind over here at all.
I'm wondering if whenever we travel through this, it changes the wind direction.
Well, let's go back to the portal and find out. So we'll go back through the ring and hopefully back to our world.
Indeed. With that, you enter through the ring, and the air and light change back to the swamp that you left. And the individual is not waiting for you.
All right. Well, I guess if we continue on our directional path, so long as the wind is good.
Garrus licks a finger and sticks it up in the air to feel the wind.
Yes, it's blowing towards the west.
Okay.
Or from the west is where you want it to blow from.
Yes.
My bad. Blow from the west.
All right, we're back to good wind.
That's good.
So do we want to keep heading west?
Well, I don't see why not.
I'll take out the map and I'll mark this location so that we can find our way back to this ring. Because we're going to have to find this freak of nature again.
Well, at least we know one thing.
Do we?
Well, I learned that my hair can tell people who cursed me.
Well, I think that's something. Hopefully it's the truth. I don't know too much about curses.
Well, I have a feeling that I keep getting closer. And that's the important thing. We got 3 curse makers to go meet. And I don't like curse makers.
I hope they're not on I hope they don't team up. I don't like one curse maker. 3 of them sounds horrible. All right, are we gonna just head west and keep looking for these ingredients?
Yeah.
That was the direction we were heading in originally, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then, yeah, I guess.
All right.
We don't have any idea where this trifold scar might be.
Well, it moves. We know that.
Yeah, which is even more perplexing. A location that moves?
It's not the strangest thing we've seen today.
No, but I have a feeling that we're not going to find it. It's going to find us.
Well, if we keep looking, we'll eventually run into something. It's the tried and true method. That's how
All right.
science is made.
All right, Laura can do another survival check if you're wanting to lead them.
Okay. Okay, that's not good. That's 9.
Okay. All right. Very good. I will just, because I want to make sure everyone has a chance, and I know I think they want everyone to, is my other 3 who hang back, please be a little front in the next pieces here. I know they all do want that too. Pushing into the swamp, you decidedly begin to lose your bearings. And there are you wander into highlands and lowlands, where places where there's snakes and vegetation that's itchy. It's kind of a miserable day of travel, a time of travel here. To represent this, what we're going to do is con saving throws.
Mm. 26.
That's a 10. A 10.
I got a 7. Garrus is miserable. He's up to his nipples in swamp water.
Azariah and Laura?
I mean, that's not saying much,
No.
but you know.
Laura got a 21 and Maple got a 16.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. Yes, 16.
19 for me.
Okay, so DC was 20 here, so I got 3 of you who didn't quite make it. So, with that in mind, Layla, you get sure if it's fungus growth or some amount of allergic reaction to some of the plants here, but you have an incredible itching all over your body, and it will give you a disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay.
For Garrus here, okay, that will be oh, not too bad. You travel, and it's really snakes and thorns and various things, giving you a total of 3 piercing damage. And for Azariah, this will manifest itself in a level of exhaustion.
What would Maple get? She also failed that check.
Yep. Okay. Maybro also gets the itches, so she has disadvantage on attack rolls. So the way this works is these persist while you are in the swamp. You basically need to rest outside of the swamp in order to.
Okay.
I don't like how sticky it is out here.
I think I walked through something and just. As she's scratching, every once in a while you'll see like parts of her features will shift ever so slightly. Every once in a while as she's scratching.
Yeah, Maple would just be like how a dog would scratch, and seeing that her best friend is pretty miserable, she'll just go behind her head and scratch her ears.
Nice.
Yeah, I think we should get out of here.
Nala looks completely fine.
Okay. And then this night, as you would sleep, you all experience dreams of running from something. Your feet always feel heavy. You feel like you can never get away. And that whatever it is just simply pursues you and pursues you. Can each of you tell me what you feel like that thing is, or what your character thinks it is?
Can I point one thing out?
Yes.
Alora is a high elf and doesn't sleep.
Or no,
Oh,
train.
that is true. Yep.
And she wouldn't dream.
It's true. This would infect the trance, though.
Okay.
You'd get like visions.
I don't do anything.
Yeah. So you are actually immune to this effect.
I'm not immune.
Neither is Garrus.
Who wants to go first?
Well, And so essentially, what would the vision be? A vision of me being chased?
Yeah, basically, as though you're, yeah, you just feel something is chasing you. I just wonder what do you think that thing is.
Okay, give me a second. Let me think about that.
I can imagine that this thing for Azariah is like him. He's envisioning himself as a younger teen, and the creature that attacked his brother is probably chasing him in the background, feeling powerless.
I believe what Laura would see would be something massive, something unnatural, being that she has gone used to the harshness of the wilds and that she knows that life and death are just a natural part of war. I believe she would run away from something that is horribly unnatural, that it's not supposed to be whatever it is, shouldn't exist.
Nice.
Garrus would be running from a ruined version of himself. A fat, slovenly Garrus imitator that is chasing after him and is stumbling through the woods and making all kinds of noise like Garrus would never make. And it's huge and terrifying, unlike Garrus, but it's still Garrus. It's like his evil doppelganger. He's his own worst enemy.
Very nice.
Nala, I think based on kind of what happened earlier, she kind of is dreaming about her old home back in Toverin, and so all the familiar sights and probably faces she hasn't seen in years, and she's kind of being chased by the old beggar woman who encountered her that day and is kind of just coming after her, and everywhere she hides she just can't seem to get away.
Okay.
I will say that as that Layla kind of has always had a habit of, because she can't sleep or dream, she has a tendency to always watch everybody while they're sleeping. And if she notices any in particular being exceptionally more
Distressed.
Yeah, in their dreams, I might want to do something.
Okay. All right. I would say, I mean, they do seem to have nightmares, but to those of you dreaming, I do need wisdom saves, please.
That would include me, right? Because even though I'm not dreaming, I'm in the trance.
Yes.
Okay.
4.
Shit, that's a 10.
And Garrison is right.
16.
Oh shoot! Hang on, I gotta do that for Maple.
Don't worry about Maple for this.
17.
Okay. All right. In that case, Nala and Laura, you do not benefit from the rest tonight. And you wake up groggy, and tired, as though you've been thinking way too much. And so you'll have here, 15 psychic damage.
What a way to start your day. There's some breakfast for you.
So, real quick, I gotta ask. This is the start of the day, so we don't get the temp HP. We lose the temp HP.
Yeah, the temp HP is gone because we haven't eaten again.
Correct.
Right, but this happens when we wake up, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it triggers at wake up specifically.
How did everyone sleep?
I'm dying.
You're dying.
Oh, that was the worst sleep ever.
I will say, all of you seemed a little restless while you were resting.
Yeah. It's a bad dream.
I felt like I was in a dream world with the boy that looked like a shark and the girl that was made out of lava.
I can't describe what I saw, but it definitely is something I definitely don't want to see ever again, if I can help it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see anything.
Well, here, eat your damn
Insight.
breakfast.
Because I also was watching you and saw you die.
Gotta beat a 17.
17.
Yeah, I'm lying through my teeth.
Layla,
But I'm totally trying to play it off.
Layla doesn't say anything out loud, but you hear in your mind, I don't know why you feel the need to lie. It was everybody that saw something.
It's asparagus this morning. And you'll like it.
Yes.
What is?
Who?
It's green bacon.
Green bacon's terrible.
Yeah. Laura's just gonna, sneakily try to feed Maple one of the monster meats. He's like, eat it. Don't eat the green bacon.
Did you say the hit points or did I miss it? I'm sorry.
The temp?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always 20.
Oh, it's always 20. Okay. Well, good. You can stay there from last time.
So feel free to add it if you're eating asparagus in the morning. Because Nala ain't in the mood.
All right. Then what would you like to do?
Well, I'm following along with the group, but noticing that everyone's having trouble like going to sleep. I wonder if I could find anything along the way with the help of Alora's nature skills that would help people go to sleep like more soundly. Like any tea I can make with my or tinctures I can make with my alchemy proficiency or things like that.
Heck, anything you could smoke.
Coffee.
Right.
Well, that coffee beans you got.
I will cast guidance to help.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. I guess trying to find us. Give me a survival check there. Azariah?
Sure. And I'm asking Alora's help. So I mean, Alora, if you want to either give me advantage or you want to roll, you can roll.
Well, you can go with advantage. I don't mind.
Okay. I will. That's good guidance. Not the best rolls. Hold on. 16 plus 18.
Okay. Yeah. Find what you can around here. There, these things you think you can make into a tea, herbs and some things that grow in the shade and underneath other plants that you're able to find that you think would make a good sleep tonic.
Okay. We're gonna need it. Excuse me.
All right, let's continue. Those who didn't get sleep, I do need a con save for exhaustion.
I will use my heroic inspiration on this roll.
Remember, that's a reroll.
Sweet.
Oh, it's a reroll.
For
So I don't
I'm
have
sorry,
to-
no, this is I'm back in 2024 because every other game
Okay.
is. Never mind. Nope, sorry.
Okay.
Mine's a dirty 20.
All right, that saves.
24.
Good to go. Very good. And then I would need a survival check from Alora as you're trying to navigate the swamps once more.
Oh, okay. Well, you win some, you lose some, I guess. That's a natural 20 for 26.
Yes.
I'm afraid if I'm rolling so many good rolls, I'm afraid to start rolling badly afterwards.
I know, sometimes it's like, no. Okay. So now if I remember, now your main search seems to have changed to find this the mushroom, right? That you're trying to look for.
I mean, I think we're still kind of searching for everything since we don't really have a lead. But yeah, we're still following the map, if that makes sense. But if we come across any of these things, we're gonna look into them.
Or anything that looks like a trifold scar or something, anything that looks even remotely close to something that we might be looking for, we're going to investigate more closely.
Yeah, we basically have a bunch of stuff on our quest log, and if we come into an area, we're gonna
Gotcha. Perfect. So I would say let's do this actually. Give me a group stealth check.
Oh, you said group stealth check?
A 5.
Maple included or just me?
Maple for this one, yeah.
Okay.
18.
14.
As the tattoos on Layla shift about a little bit. You
23.
can't see it, but I had air quotes on my tattoos.
Okay, wow. I get... That's a 24, and Maple rolls a natural 20 for a 28.
Nice. Goodbye, Maple.
I'm getting more and more worried. I don't want to roll more natural 20s.
All right, very cool then. As you approach, as you go through here, you're try to stay as quiet as you can. You see massive mounds of rippling, watery flesh covered in molds and fungal growths protrude from this being's back. Troll-like, large teeth, inky black scraggly hair frames her face, and beady red eyes pierce through the darkness. She's covered in tattered burlap and decaying foliage. Seems to hide many of her features. She scurries about on swollen, stumpy limbs, carrying a massive cauldron and ladle as she stirs an acrid concoction. And she's bent over these mushrooms that are circulating, growing around a tree, going up, inspecting them. And it's when she hears the crunch of twigs beneath your feet. She turns her eyes. Careless steps approach me. Who comes?
We come. We search for a mushroom.
You search for a mushroom. To do what with it?
To pay a debt.
Yes, it's our duty to bring the mushroom with us.
Murderers.
You're not wrong.
She regards you. Be gone without your prize from this place.
We will happily face you on fair turf. Give you a decent chance against us.
She turns her back and begins walking away.
What if we negotiate with you? All we want is just a mushroom. We're not asking, anything extravagant.
She keeps moving away.
I think this is one of those curse bears.
As she turns, you can see a mushroom with pink spots growing from her back.
Growing from her back?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look at the group and I'm going to draw my short bow and look at everybody and shrug.
She yells, I do not suffer those who would murder my children.
We're not going to murder any children.
You already admitted your intent.
Oh, your mushrooms are your children. You're a weirdo like that.
Goes, children, mommy needs you. And large growths of mushrooms begin popping up. Particularly large one that stands 15 feet tall, comes out of the ground.
Now the question is it edible?
Nah. Does it have legs? Does it look like Franken fungi?
Definitely doesn't have legs.
It has legs.
Wait, that thing said it didn't have legs.
This is different.
This
is
isn't the
some
big
sort of-
one.
This is some sort of fungal monstrosity.
So this is
It's not a myconid.
okay. Wait, okay. So the
It's
mushroom's
not a
fine.
myconid. It's way too freaking big.
Yeah, that's true. No, the only pink mushroom, the one that you see, seems to be on her back,
Okay.
growing out of her. So we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to just do a short 5-minute just to get everything in place.
Why? Everything's already ready.
Is it in place? Fine. Okay.
Yeah,
We'll continue.
I just wanted to know what guys I'm putting out. You didn't
Everybody.
Get them all in.
get all of them?
Not everybody. Not everybody.
What size is Nala right now?
Small. And she'll stay small for this battle.
I'm not sure if you've seen what everybody would entail. It's art department. We do not want everybody.
Yeah.
That's right. You've seen some people have seen the pictures of the closet.
I mean, I don't have that much board to put everything out, guys.
Yeah, but I have seen when you've put a good chunk of it out,
All right.
or at least enough that you ran out of room on the board.
What, bud?
I will need the troll hag.
She's out.
Oh, great. A troll hag.
Oh, you need
Oh,
to
no.
That's why they
Two of my favorite things.
Oh, boy.
One.
Are you not? Are you actually surprised by this?
No. I'm grinning from ear to ear.
In addition, I will take the humongous fungus troll.
The humongous fungus.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that name.
Okay. And then who else?
Alright, and then
And then.
oh, guys, want to make sure I'm doing this right. And then we will take. How many fungal trollings do you have?
2.
Put those 2 out.
Okay. Mm. Okay, and then who?
That's it for now.
War now. Cool, board's up.
Okay.
Starting to sound like ordering food.
All right, then I will take my initiative.
And then.
Ooh, love it, art department.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, it is beautiful.
I love it.
I didn't have time to get my swap grass looking good, though. That'll be next time.
It looks pretty dang good.
It's not good enough! You know they say you're your worst critic?
Matt, are you rolling the the thing, or you want
No, y'all can roll inspiration.
I'm not, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, whatever that word is. Initiative. I've got everybody's Manalis.
I only glued my fingers
Alright.
together like 10 times. so
Wanna
it's
check.
set.
Very good. All right, the big thingy here, our department is my Trohag is way back.
Oh, okay.
So you took
I did
particular
put a rope
steps.
coming out of a circle just to be
Yeah,
deep about it.
which is super
There you go.
far. Super duper far back. Cool. So, all right, Nala, then Elora, then Garrus, Layla, then Azariah. Thing. Okay, so a few things. My humongous fungus.
Those are the ones with tentacles.
Just the one.
Oh
right?
no, I mean that's the purple red guy. That's this one.
Yeah.
Right there, guys. That guy.
Mhm.
The purple red one. And blue, I guess.
The purple red one is the humongous fungus.
Yeah.
The one that looks like an eyeball with a flower on it.
And
Yeah, him.
the gray and purple ones are the smaller ones.
Those are the fungal trollings.
Okay.
Look at their little whips.
Kinky.
Yeah,
Indeed.
man, I don't kid
All
you.
right. So basically, they get an action after all of yours.
Okay.
Oh, so after each of yours, I should say.
In other words, kill that one first.
All right. With that, Nala, it is your turn.
All right. How many spaces am I away from the?
Yeah, second, somebody has some media in the background that is coming through quite a bit. All right. That's better. Sorry, go ahead.
How many spaces am I from the hag?
$75.
75.
75
75
feet.
feet.
Okay. Okay. I will. Yeah, I'm going to. I'll bonus rage. I don't grow for this.
Oh, okay.
I am going to, however, use my movement of 40 plus an extra 20, which is 60. And then I think I'll just take an action dash to get me to the hag.
What are you doing? Bye, Nala.
I'm trying to get to the hag, is what I'm doing.
All right. The humongous fungus will take an op.
Okay. Is there any way I could have avoided that op using my movement?
I don't think you knew its range.
Oh.
So I think you would have tried, but it didn't quite work.
Okay. If it was more than 10 feet, I would have tried.
Oh, you don't know the...
I know, but when I was looking at it, I was thinking I just didn't say it. But it's fine. We'll just go.
She went straight down the middle, which would be 10 feet from it now.
Yeah, there's no way to avoid.
Got it.
Basically. And still make that. So yeah. So the tendrils will go out. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. So here we go. For a total of 19 slashing damage. And so, let's see here. Archmont, the way that would have worked, right, was Nala would have gotten 15 feet away from it.
Okay.
And then it grasped Nala.
Okay.
And then pulled them right next to itself and in front, basically, as much as they can.
Okay.
Would that cancel my action?
That would have canceled your dashing. You wouldn't have needed to dash.
That's what I thought. So I would use my action to try and break the grapple.
Okay. There's... Okay. So, yeah, there's no grapple, actually.
What?
It's
just
grabbed you and
grabbed
moved
you
you.
It's like a vine whip. It's like thorn whip.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. So not restrained, just moved. Correct.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool.
Hit it.
Oh yeah, I guess. Technically, I guess I could. I will. Yeah, I will swing at it
You got it.
and everything. That's a crit.
Yes.
So I'm going to use my awesome crit and all that stuff.
You got it.
See. That'll be 35 slashing plus 20 slashing plus 10 thunder. And now I get a second attack. Uh, 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That one will do 28 slashing and 3 thunder.
Nice.
And that'll be my turn.
Very good. And as that occurs, you see a good portion of that heal right up
Ew.
as it kind of moves and grows. And then how's everybody as far as within 30 feet of it?
That would just be I can't think of anyone's names today. Layla and Baldy.
Azariah.
Yeah, my brain is not.
Those are the only ones who aren't or are?
Are.
Plus Nala.
Plus Nala. Well,
Okay.
I figured you knew Nala.
Okay, cool. Perfect. In that case, and this then, fungal roots begin to grow around from the ground for those 3. And I need strength saves.
Here's the restraint.
This is for restraint. It was for grappled, actually.
Is this magic?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use one of my features to give me advantage on this. My magical fortitude.
What was the save again?
What the hell?
Strength.
Strength. Ooh. Great.
God dang, what happened?
That's an 11 for me.
All right. The roots grapple your feet.
17 for me.
Oh, able to resist.
Who's grappled? Who's Ryan?
Then how Nala do?
25.
Very cool.
Is it grappled and restrained or just grappled?
Just grappled. Then we'll go to Elora.
Yay! Okay, let's see. So real quick, the things right next to me, those brown things, what are they? Because there was just scenery.
They're mushrooms. You can do what you want with them.
Okay, sweet. What she was going to do is send Maple around everybody.
I'm really gonna make you a maple.
You'll see. Hopefully it works.
No, I'm saying I need to make a maple dog just so you have a dog, a wolf to send.
Oh.
Anyways, you're gonna send it around everyone to where?
To the right of us. So as far without like, so it's she has 40 movement speed. Sorry.
Okay, right now she's a hook. because that's what I got.
Yeah, that works. Okay. While they do that, let's see. I gotta open my spells. What do I want to do here? We'll just go easy and we'll just attack. I'll use bonus action to use Hunter's Mark.
All right, upon whom?
We'll go with the. Oops, I didn't mean to roll that. We'll go with the one in the one in front of me. We'll go with that one.
The what one?
The one with the pink was purple spots, the white, the white teeth, and the.
Okay. Yep, that
The
fungling
big
right
boy.
there. Gotcha.
One right in the middle.
I will put that Hunter's Mark with 4 1s, so I don't have to reroll that one. So that'll be fine. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, yeah. No. That's a natural 1 and
Re-roll it.
a 1? Yay.
Yeah, re-roll it. I use my reaction. You can re-roll it.
Okay, well, I rolled a 9. Oh, sorry, not 9. 19.
All right, 19 hits.
Yay. Oops. That'll be 8 plus 12 piercing.
12 piercing. Very nice.
Use action, bonus action. Okay, that's it for me. Actually, no, I'm going to move back a little bit.
Don't
All
you
right.
get a second shot?
Yep.
Don't you have a second shot?
Yeah, I rolled a natural 1.
Right, it was
I
next.
told you to
He told you to
re-roll
re-roll the natural 1.
Oh, yeah.
So now
I
you can
also-
take your second shot.
No, but I did roll for the other one that was a 4.
A 4. Oh, okay.
Well,
Gotcha. Perfect. All right. With that, then the troll in front of Nala.
Besides to be a douchebag.
Basically. We'll go ahead and strike out. So kind of like spores begin growing off of it, like almost like it's germinated, and then slams or tries to slam into Nala for only a 15.
Ooh, that actually misses.
Okay.
Something missed Nala.
I'm always.
That's rare.
Then, oh yeah, and
No, and.
it continues to heal. It almost looks like you never hit it.
All right, guys, hit it with fire. This is your first rodeo with trolls. Come on.
you expect that we came prepared?
Look, y'all fought giant trolls that first battle. Back when it tried to steal your heart.
Garrus
Come
wasn't
on.
here.
I wasn't there. Yeah.
Garrus, it is your turn.
This troll thing. That's
Garrus is not in 30 feet of it, right?
No,
No.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
Perfect.
And he's got a tiny little lake, so he's not gonna get in 30.
No, I'm not. But this troll that is closest to me, on the right hand of the field,
Yeah.
I'm going to focus on it with my evil eye and have it make a charisma save. DC 15.
Yep, that's gonna fail.
Okay. Can I get into melee with it?
Looks like it, right, Art Department?
I only got 25 feet.
She left.
You're trying to get to it with 25 feet?
Yeah.
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Beautiful. I run up to it and I try to stab it with my fancy rapier.
Got it.
It's a 19 hit.
That will.
And because it is hex with my evil eye, I get sneak attack damage.
Nice.
That is a total of 31.
All right. As you strike into it, it screams as it explodes. Spores in a 10-foot emanation. Which I think
Just you, buddy.
gets that. And I need a wisdom saving throw.
10.
Okay, so that will be total of 6 psychic damage.
Okay.
Wait, I just realized, is Maple within 10 feet of that? Because Maple's right close to...
No.
Okay.
I sent Maple the long way. That's what I thought you said.
Yeah.
So you have the condition weakened. I'm going to call this.
Okay.
What does that mean?
So that is you deal half damage with attacks and spells.
That sucks.
Yes, it does.
How long does that persist?
You save at the end of every turn.
Okay.
Besides the turn you get it at.
Yep. Yep. All right. So that's the end of my turn.
All right. Actually, no. You save at the end of every turn, so you would get a save right now. You'd get a second save.
Oh,
Not so
4,
much.
even.
Okay.
No.
Wait, hold up. Did you do a second attack? Because you only did one attack.
I'm a rogue. I only get 1 attack.
Oh.
But it does lots of damage.
Not anymore, it doesn't. Too
All
soon.
right. Okay.
Womp womp.
Or the big guy that's by Nala, it part of itself like drips off, and behind Nala as another of these young mushroom trolls come and flank. Great movement.
Good job, guys.
Layla.
Okay. I am going to cast Beacon of Hope and try to get within 30 feet of
All right. Now, Layla, you did start within 30 feet of this.
Oh, well, then I don't need to move. I also can't move.
Yeah.
So.
But you will take. There's a spore cloud that seems to be emanating from this big guy that's going to do you 12 necrotic.
All right. So my action was Beacon of Hope. I'll use a first and a second for that. And then Beacon bonus or full action? It's full action. I don't have a bonus action cantrip because those would be broken. So that's it. Because it's an action to try to break out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm there.
So are we all affected by Beacon of Hope?
If you're within 30 feet of me.
Oh, everyone is. Well, minus,
Awesome.
minus Wolfie.
Very good. Next turn, Layla. Awesome. And then it'll go ahead and try to slam its spores down on Nala for a 16.
That hits.
Okay. Alright, so that comes in at 17 bludgeoning damage. At the same time, flanking from behind you is this little guy.
Can you go outside?
And that's going to be 18 to hit.
Yep.
All right. So it slams its spores for low roll 7 necrotic. Then Azariah.
Trying to taking a step back into the left to get a better view. I want to try and get the two because I don't think it's gonna reach the lady in the back, but I'll try to get the back two in a fireball.
For the record, too, Matt, he did start in it.
Oh, that's right. So.
Yeah, no, you're not going to hit her, but you will hit them.
Jeez, that's 3 necrotic, Azariah.
Okay, because I'm guessing they're taller too, right? So I could probably aim it above her head.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how tall they are, but I will put those 3 in it.
So
Well, what-
he's getting everybody but the Trohag, right?
As long as
Yeah.
you can aim it higher than it would not hit Nala, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was the
So
question.
oh,
I
gotcha.
could do that. Nala's little.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure if she raged or not, but I don't think she's as tall as
So
15
you
feet.
can't. So you could do that for the humongous fungus, but the other 2 are medium.
Oh, okay. All right.
I made
Then
him big because I wanted to.
I'll just do. You're good. I'll just do the back to the humongous fungus and one of the trolling.
Y'all just want to say the name and met it.
The humongous fungus.
You got it. Okay. So
So
it's fun to
and-
say.
And the one that still was out in the beginning, Matt. Not the-
Mm-hmm.
The big one, not the. We're not getting the woman, right?
Yeah, just one of the trollings and one of the humongous fungus.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay,
Like I said, it's the one that was out originally, not the new one that populated.
yeah, that's what you're trying to say. Okay, so
That's
that
what I did say. Not
so
what
that
I
is
was trying to say.
15.
15 to fail. What was the other one?
The other one here is gonna get 3.
Dang. Both failed. 33 fire damage.
Amazing. Okay, that's what like.
That will be my turn. I step back a few, like about 10, 15.
I stepped you back enough so that you're not within 30 feet.
Well, I appreciate you. That's what I appreciate about you.
Yeah.
Is that what you appreciate about her?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see by the reaction, they scream. They are vulnerable to fire.
Okay, so this one's dead, right?
Yeah, anyone within 10 feet?
No.
Okay,
No one didn't get its turn yet.
that's what I thought. Anything else, Azariah?
Yeah. No, that'll be it for the sir.
Got it. And oh, I see. Yep. Okay, in that case, it's going to send out tendrils towards Azariah.
How far can its tendrils reach?
60 feet.
Never mind, Azariah, you fuck. Friendly reminder, I make the minis, I don't know what they do.
Azariah, that's 19 to hit.
Crimson Shield will come up and block the tendrils from
Nice.
getting to me.
Very good. in that case. In the back there. Yeah, perfect. She looks back and sees Azariah do all this fun. Okay. Perfect. And there's like this strange slime that starts to emanate from her fungi. And she reels back and will launch it at Azariah.
Gross. Nobody has to be pollinated.
Hold on.
Yes.
Trying to figure out. Is Az within 30 feet of me?
Yes.
Or wait, is the attacking creature within 30 feet of me?
No.
Never mind then. I can't do what I wanted to do. Proceed.
Got it. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 does not hit as it hits the shield.
Very good. Then, not super happy about that.
We don't really care what she likes.
She. Yes, probably do this one then. Sorry, let me get this. All right, so she is going to cast Plant Growth.
Oh no.
So it's 100-foot radius.
So it's the whole map.
It's everything.
Hater. Yeah.
Hater.
Wait. What's he casting?
Plant growth.
Let me see. Because the bumblebee suit I have, can I use my reaction to use one of the charges to float?
To use what to float?
My reaction.
Your
Because of
reaction.
the armor.
Oh, your armor lets you float?
Yes. There's a certain charge. I gotta find it, but it does.
His bumblebee suit.
Yes,
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
it
Bumblebee
is.
suit. That's what I was not hearing. Perfect. Okay. So. Yeah. You could definitely get up there. You have to get a little high because it goes up, but with that, all the plants in the area just begin to go higher and higher. Branch wraps around the legs. So it is now, it takes 4 feet of movement for every foot to move.
Son of a bitch. You're just crippling me.
She's like, nope.
So you've got a movement now of what, 5 feet?
Pretty much. I had 25 to begin with.
Yeah.
The downside to dwarves, halflings, and gnomes.
All right, that will be her turn, though.
Yeah,
And we'll
longbow, don't you?
back up to Nala.
Nala is going to take a swing. And that swing is worth 21.
Woo.
That will hit.
Are you hitting the humongous fungus?
Of course.
Okay.
That is 30 slashing and an additional 6 thunder. I am going to swing again.
Okay.
I'm going to spend a luck point.
All right, and now when you have a chance, that is 12 necrotic. Starting your turn there.
Okay. So it's a 22 to hit.
Nice.
And that will be 23 slashing and 6 thunder. And then I want to. How big is this thing? Humongous Fungus?
Huge.
Damn. How big is the one behind me?
That's medium. I just made him big because I thought he was a cute mini.
All right. I'm
I
gonna.
apologize.
I don't like being flanked, so I'm gonna try to pick him up and throw him into the center of everybody.
Nice.
Throw him at me.
So that's the DC. I believe it's a DC 17, and I think it's. Let me put it here. It is a DC 17 strength saving throw.
Perfect. It's gonna fail.
So he gets
Malacast.
moved
Which
into
one?
the center. The
Which
gray guy.
The great guy.
Because I can't move the humongous fungus.
Oh,
He's
Put
too
my-
big.
There.
Yeah, I can throw him up to I think 30 feet. So as long as he's in a good center point, so he's not like try not to preferential put him anywhere. Just kind of getting him off my flank here. And then after I do that, so every 4 feet of movement is 1 foot.
Yep.
So I have 40 feet of movement. So what I'm
10 feet.
10
10
feet.
feet. Okay. So I'm going to try to move around. I'm not leaving him. I'm just like kind of side scrolling. Yeah.
I know what you meant.
Push me the opposite direction. So I'm
Oh, you
not
wanna go on this
directly
one?
in front of the hag. Yeah.
That makes sense.
All right. And that will be my turn.
You got it. Then let's go ahead. And yeah, just gonna try to. Looks just have this recharged. Nah. Go ahead and try to hit. No, ooh, only 4. Oh, no, never mind. More than I thought. 24.
Yeah.
It's part of the number was covered as it slams down. 4. That is 21 bludgeoning.
Remember you're raging.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I'm having everything except necrotic.
Because see, I can't remember you're raging because you're tiny.
Very good. And then you, Laura.
How far am I from the hag?
You personally, since you moved back even further. $90. Oh wait, I also need to put you floating. I'll put you up 20 feet. There you go. You're 90.
Okay, hang on a sec. I gotta think on this.
I'll be right back.
So since I'm floating, I believe it says that I have 30 feet
Okay.
movement. So that would not affect the terrain, would it?
Correct. As long as you're above. Like I was just saying, you just had to get up. That's all. But yeah.
Okay, then I'll move 30 feet closer.
To the hag.
Yes.
Well, I'm trying to think here. I want to be fair to the environment. It's going to be basically half movement for you, as opposed to a quarter movement.
Okay, that should be fine.
Because remember, like things are hanging down and stuff, and it all went up. So we're going to kind of.
So let's see. Because I have 25 regular speed, but this also gives me a flying speed for 30. So
yeah,
is
so basically
that
go up
better?
15 feet.
Okay, yeah, that works. We'll go 15 feet closer.
All right, what do you want to do?
My favorite spell, Conjure Animals. But don't worry, I'm not gonna do the big one. I'm not gonna do the small ones. I'm gonna cast Giant Elk, and I'm gonna put it at on the max range of 60 feet. Not sorry, 60 feet. Oh no, I'm right, 60 feet.
Okay, so giant elk 60 feet away from Alora.
And this elk has 60 feet. Is that close enough to attack it?
They put a giant elk out 60 feet from Alora, and then they want to know if that elk then can, with its 60 feet of movement, get over and attack. Which I think it will be by that point, because it would have 20 or so, like 15 movement after 60, which I think we'll see. Do you know how much she said you were far away?
So she said it was a 90, but then I used my half movement speed to move closer.
Yeah. That much. 15, 20. This is going 60 from you. Yeah, you're fine.
All right, very good.
Ooh, okay, now the giant elk, since it moved closer, it's gonna charge. For that, it will ram the targets. So that'll be.
How much does it have to move?
20 feet.
So
It can't move 20 because of the plant growth.
No, I'm sorry, not 20 feet. I thought you meant the charge. No, it has 60 feet of movement.
I'm saying it can't get the charge because it can't move more than 15 feet.
attack, it just can't get charged.
Yeah. So
What if I
attack, it just
summoned
doesn't
it-
get its charge.
What if I summoned it closer? Would it still be able to, or is that
No, it physically can't move 20 feet in the area. because of plant
okay, well,
growth.
that works.
So it gets its attack. It just doesn't get charged. Is all I'm saying.
Oh, I don't get the extra damage. Okay, let me see what do I want to do then. I think it's just gonna ram it, so it'll be fine. Let's see, that'll be a 18. Does 18 hit?
It does.
Okay, that'll be. Let's see. Come on. That's going to be. Oh, no, that's terrible rolls. That'll be 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Does she have to make a concentration check?
No, it would be a
No,
strength.
I was asking the DM. 'Cause
Plant growth is instantaneous and not concentration.
oh, son of a!
It's forever. There's no dispelling. It's done. It's a 5th level.
Yeah.
Or Warden Artificers.
Yeah. True. All right. So it's 8 damage. As this hits, a piece of her falls off and instantly grows into another one of these troll mushrooms next to the elk.
I don't like this one. All right. Then all I'm gonna do is move Maple. She has 40 feet, so she's just gonna move as far as she can.
40,
right.
so she can move
10.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So the thing that just spawned gets to go. Just put it up because it gets this initiative now. And it gets to attack the giant elk. There's a 14 to hit the elk.
Ooh, 14 just hits.
Okay. Seven necrotic damage. And also after your turn, our humongous fungus gets to go. And it's going to go ahead and release a good old grasping tendril at Azariah for 29.
29 hits.
Very good.
Just a little.
That will be 25 slashing damage as it wraps around. And then it pulls Azariah 20 feet towards itself.
Which one was this?
The big one.
Oh, okay. Damn, I wasn't farther than 30. What is that, 30 or 60 for that one?
60 feet.
Okay. I need to be farther.
Indeed. All right. The burning, like the heat effect that was on it is gone. As far as having and taking damage from fire. And then we're at Garrus.
Am I within 60 feet of the hag?
$45.
45,
Yeah.
you said?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Then I will focus my evil eye on the hag, and the hag needs to make a charisma saving throw.
Who's your evil eye?
Got it.
What did I do with it?
Said charisma save?
Yep.
Perfect.
She's probably charismatic.
Where did I put your evil eye?
Ooh, only an 8.
Oh, good. She is marked with my evil eye, and I am going to take my short bow and try and shoot her.
Got it.
Does a 17 hit?
That hits.
All right, and I get sneak attack damage on her because of my evil eye.
Very good.
26 damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, take that.
And I will move 5 feet closer to the humongous fungus.
Nice.
I think that's all I can move.
Yeah.
All right. Was Garrus within 30 feet of the humongous
He
fungus?
is now.
Yeah. Now or was?
Now.
Is now. Okay, yeah. Whenever I call a name, if they're within 30 feet, let me know.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And then we'll go. Humongous fungus will go ahead and slay him Azariah.
All right. So there's a bunch of animals around our main culprit, correct?
One animal around the main culprit.
Mm.
It's not your turn. I'm saying it's attacking you.
Oh shoot! Okay.
It's okay. I didn't know if you had a reaction. That's why.
No, it hasn't been my turn yet.
I didn't think so. I was like, "What are you doing?" Okay, cool. Then that is going to be a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that he is.
A total of 19 bludgeoning damage.
All right. If you say so.
Indeed. And then we'll go to Layla.
All right. So
You are within 30 feet of humongous fungus.
Yes.
Oh yay!
Because you've been grappled this
Oof.
whole time.
17 necrotic.
All right. Well, I'm going to do something about that. I'm going to cast Freedom of Movement on myself.
It's a good plan.
And so I'm unaffected by difficult terrain.
Mhm.
Okay. This isn't difficult terrain.
and spells and other magical effects can either reduce the target speed nor cause the target to be paralyzed or restrained.
Okay. This would still affect because this isn't a spell. This is just horrible plant growth. That's not difficult terrain.
Okay.
So they go down for all that. But it doesn't make it difficult terrain. It's like an extra thing to it.
All right. Well,
At least you're not grappled anymore.
well, if I don't get the movement stuff, I'm not gonna do that then.
Oh, to get out of the grapple? Okay.
I mean, I'm not really.
It's fine.
It hasn't hit me, and I've got other things I can do.
Minus the
She could still-
necrotic it keeps giving you. You mean at the start of your turns?
I'm fine.
She could still slap ass on the behind and cure him if he needs to.
Pretty much. I will bonus action, because it's gonna be. I don't think would my spiritual weapon be affected by the reduced movement?
No.
Okay. So then, yeah. Then I'm gonna actually upcast it to.
6th level.
No, I'll do 5th level though.
Does it do anything if you cast it at 5th level? I don't think it does. I think it's every 2 levels that you upcast it.
Yeah. Okay. So 4th level then.
Yeah, there you go.
And so that's my bonus action. I'm going to have it swing at. I will cast it right next to the humongous fungus and swing at that.
All right.
Come on, Layla.
I had to go get a wolf because I was already using your spiritual weapon
All right.
as Maple. So that's not gonna work.
27 to hit.
That hits.
Yes.
For 12 force damage.
Is beyond bloodied.
Yay!
And then I will Toll the Dead. Needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Nice. That is 18.
That is a wise ass fungus. If that saves.
All right.
And I'm not going to bother trying to get out because my attempts to get out are going to be pointless. So it's better I use my actions to do other shit. So that will be it for me.
Got it. All right. So it then, that it's going to spawn. Lale, have you been taking full damage from the necrotic?
Yep.
Sorry, Nala, have you been taking it?
Of course.
Okay, I'd always remember all the different ranges. Let's see here. And then, is Azariah within 5 feet there or not? Close as Azariah.
To what?
The big one.
To humongous fungus?
Yeah.
No.
Can you point to Azariah for me? There, so
5, 10, 15, 20.
20. Okay. They've got those two. Yeah, I think. Yeah. So it's going to plop one down, another one down. No, we don't have the mini, but this is the third one. 10 feet away from Azariah. And then on its turn, it will then move to flank Azariah.
How's it flanking Azariah?
With the other one?
No, that one's 10 feet from him, too.
Oh, is it 10 feet? Okay, never mind then. Sorry about that.
I don't understand why you can't look at a map.
Well, I am looking. I couldn't tell if that was because of its the way its arm was.
Yeah. Like,
But that being said, then it's going to go ahead and move through the brush to get within 5 feet of Azariah.
what's it doing now?
Get within 5 feet of
Pop
Azariah
down
for a
more.
miss.
This one is?
No, it's like pop down like an
And
extra.
then you're throwing another one in?
Yeah, and
Why
then
the whole
and then
screen
that
went
one's
black?
going to take its turn at advantage for the
The
flank.
whole screen went black. I don't know what screen you're on.
Okay. So the second one is going to be a 23 to hit. Yeah.
23 hits.
Got it.
They really didn't like that fire.
That'll be 14 necrotic.
Okay.
All right. Actually, Garrus, when you were doing it, were you giving me the weakened damage? You hit the egg?
No, I didn't. So it would be. I'll tell you what it would be. It would be. I rolled.
Were you remembering to roll all those times too to see if you weren't weakened anymore?
No, I wasn't. I can roll right now.
It would have been at the. Well, it would have just been at the end of this last turn.
Yes, it would have been.
So this still would have been weakened this time.
Yeah, you would have gotten 13 hit points back.
Thank you.
Also, you would be at advantage.
Oh, I would because I have.
I still have Beacon of Hope. I guess I should double check.
I'm rolling shit on my wisdom save. Oh my god! No, so I'm still weakened.
Maintain concentration. Yeah, I did.
Perfect. And Azariah, it is your turn.
Oh, okay. This is a lot going on. I had to make a pivot. I think that's what we're gonna end up doing. So I am going to. How far is the troll hag from me?
From you?
Yeah.
60.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. How besides the one that's by her, how many other fungi are chilling around?
There's 2 by you, and then there's the homungi.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ride the lightning.
Ooh.
So I'm going to form myself into a bolt of crimson lightning, and I'm going to teleport within through a space, and the space I want to do is kind of in a direct line, 60 feet in between me and the humongous, like kind of like where that tree is, to the left there. So I want to be able to detonate that lightning on the humongous and as well as the 2 by me.
Nice.
So after I teleport 60 feet that way, and I'm guessing, assuming getting ungrappled, I will. They need to roll dexterity saving throws.
So you're doing like this way?
60 feet straight past the humongous fungus. Yeah, so as far that way as I can get.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then you're gonna do a straight line through those 2.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, perfect.
Sorry.
So I need. You said dex saves.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I really need to fix the stupid table.
Okay. So we've got 8 for one of the small guys. 1.
Nice.
Wow.
Then 10 for the big guy.
That is all fails, and I rolled 3 6s and a 3 for 21 damage of lightning.
All lightning damage?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. There. Then that would be these 2 here. Okay. So those will shoot down. Who, anyone within 10 feet of those 2 that just died?
Oh, so the big humongous guy died?
No, the 2 small ones.
Oh, the 2 small ones. Within 10 feet? 1 for Layla.
1 for Layla. All right, Layla. This is a hard wisdom saving throw.
At least you got the beacon.
It's not a hard.
I also have a plus 10.
Yeah, say the cleric.
You're gonna be
26.
Yeah.
Don't hurt yourself. You roll a 2 and a 3 like I've been. Yeah.
All right. That's going to be a total of 3 psychic damage
Okay.
as they explode.
Oh, just double check my.
Perfect.
Maintain concentration.
Nice.
Yeah, you did.
Then troll here, the big humongous fungus is going to go ahead and put its tendrils out to you, Azariah, for 27 to hit.
What hit?
Okay.
Leave
So
me alone.
that drags Azariah 20 feet back towards it.
Me alone.
Is 21 slashing.
Right, slash.
Did you take your necrotic at the start?
He wasn't in range at the start of his
Oh,
turn.
good.
He is now, but he wasn't at that time.
I do the smart thing.
All right, now it's our little lady's turn.
She gotta move.
She begins to heal.
Yep.
It's fungal regrowing.
Do something about this.
All right, she's got this stinking elk next to her.
Hey, he has a name.
So she's going to take her staff. She goes, get out of here. Yeah. We'll go ahead and try to hit it for 13.
13 does not hit.
Okay. And then she disperses into spores
Of course she does.
and reconstitutes herself 60 feet away.
I don't have that big of a map. Would you stop going in directions I don't have?
Is she running?
No, she teleported.
No, like, I mean, is she going away from us or is she going towards us?
Well, she's going away.
Well, she's more repositioning herself.
Yeah. In which case, she throws a big ball of slime at Nala.
Just hocking a big fat loogie. Just.
And she's ended up considerably away from everybody radar department. So that I think is going to miss here. So that's, yeah, definitely miss. Only 9 to hit. And it's her turn, and we're back to Nala.
And the humungi. All right.
There, she can't run away anymore, Matt. I don't have any bigger of a map.
I will start by taking my blade and gritting my teeth and just saying, I am the surprise. And 16?
16, I think, just gets it. Let me double check here. No, that's going to miss.
Surprise.
You just get into already chopped off fungus.
Well, I will swing again. I'm going to use a luck point. 18.
18's its AC.
All right. So 24 slashing and 6 thunder.
Nice.
And sure. I think I will use my bonus action so as I have my blade in my hand, I hold it up and the thunderous nastiness around it starts to dissipate and is replaced by flames of fire as I grin at it and say, surprise!
Smart.
Something really eerie about a little child doing that to you.
And does it hit?
Oh no, that's not a swing. That's just me using my bonus action to change my elemental.
Oh, okay. So it's still got it. Alora! I'm sorry, no, it attacks first. What am I doing?
You make all of us happy for a split second.
Indeed. Oh, I forgot you're necrotic now. Which is 7 necrotic.
How's everybody doing, by the way?
I'm peachy keen. I just can't freaking move.
Yeah.
I'm not bloody yet.
I'm getting my ass whooped.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to use its tendrils on Nala here for
Why? She's right there.
22 to hit.
Yep.
All I'm gonna say is this is a very smart dude because he has yet to grapple and pull the road closer.
All right. That ends up being a 31 slashing. And what they are going to do is they're going to go ahead and move Nala so they're further away from their mistress. So basically on the other side of it.
Get back over here.
Yeah. Get over here.
Good. I was kind of hoping you would hide me from that nasty creature.
I think that's what it's thinking on the other end too.
All right. And yep. And then we'll go to Alora.
Whoa. So how far is the hag away from me? Is it 120 feet now?
They moved back 60. You were, yeah. Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna shoot at the dang hag because I hate her and shoot her with the bow.
Don't forget, got her marked.
I do not. It was for the shroom and it was concentration that I had to pull down because I have an elk.
My bad. Don't listen to me, guys.
That is a 23 and a dirty 20.
Ooh, both are gonna hit her.
Yay! Now please give me good damage rolls. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Thank you, dice gods. That will be a 8. This is 2 attacks. 24. No piercing.
Nice. All right. With that, her blood, her fungal blood comes and hits next to the elk, and another one of these little fungal trolls props
Why
up.
did it jump all the way back to the elk, man? Jeez.
Oh, sorry, it would be the elk. I forgot the elk's not next to her anymore. It's just in front of her.
I hate this witch. Alrighty, giant.
More of these guys.
Giant elk is not going to attack. It's going to try to knock it prone. The creature right next to it.
Okay.
So let's see. What's the athletics on this guy?
Oh.
Okay, so he needs to beat a. Ooh, okay. It needs to be a 22. Strength save.
Jeez, very nice. Towards strength. Let's give it a die. 19. 19
19 Yay. And I'm going to have Maple move closer to our rogue.
She can move 10. Closer to who?
Our rogue.
Here's there.
I cannot hear what he keeps saying.
Towards me, towards Garrus.
Quite literally, every time you said it, it was like in my ear, but I'm also not hearing well, so.
All right. Anything else, Laura?
No. Yeah, that's it for me.
All right. Then how close is Azariah to the big guy?
So which big guy? Oh, that big
Humongous
guy.
fungus?
Yeah, he's in the way now. I think so. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Nope, 35.
All right. Well,
Next time.
they're going to go ahead and send their tendrils to Azariah. Oh, only for a 13.
Miss, I duck. Woo!
There we go. And then it begins to heal.
No, not only this turn, because next time it's fire.
All right. So then there's the one by the elk. It's going to stand up.
Oh, okay.
And attack only for a natural 1.
I'd be intimidated too if the elk knocked me over.
And then unimpeded, the little trolling near our hag is going to go 60 feet.
Yeah, it's gonna go to Azariah.
Okay. They're not within 30 of him, are they?
No, they weren't. They
Okay,
were
I
now.
think so. Perfect.
Now they're right up on him.
Cool. Next is Azariah. And then we'll go to Garrus.
Change of plans, I guess. This hag is way too far away from my short bow now. So I will look at the humongous fungus and focus my evil eye on it and make it have a charisma save, please.
Got it. Just wanna save. 18.
18 makes it. All right, I'll take a step closer to the humongous fungus, and I will shoot it with my short bow anyways. I will still get sneak attack because it's in with Nala. I am still weakened, so whatever this is will be half.
Oh, you were also in the 30 feet, Matt.
Oh, I was. Yes, I was.
That's on me. I'm supposed to remind him.
All right, that is 13 necrotic.
Okay. And I got a dirty 20 to hit.
Yes, that does hit you.
Okay, this is halved. 23 halved, so it'll be 11 damage.
Yep.
And I will make my wisdom save with advantage.
Got it.
Still crap.
All right, I'm gonna need you to roll a little better.
All right.
Yeah.
In your turn, it's going to plant another little fungal guy right next to Nala. And it will attack. That's a 21 to hit.
Yep.
All right. Seven necrotic.
I am blooded.
Right. And then we'll go to Layla.
Do the damage for being within 30.
Well, I'll
That
start
is
with
8 necrotic to Layla.
Alright. Well, I will start with my bonus action, spiritual weapon.
Nice.
Choo choo.
Ah,
Oof.
natural one.
Reaction. You're within 30 feet of me. You can re-roll it.
All right. Natural 2.
Oh, that sucks. I can't help you.
11. Guess an 11 doesn't hit.
No, it does not, I'm afraid.
Why did you guys use all
Alright.
your good rolls on exploration?
I didn't use any good rolls in exploration. I used it to avoid being reverse pickpocketed. Didn't do that. Alright. Oh, this isn't concentration. Okay, I'm gonna use a my 6th level spell here. What are my options for within 60 feet? Preferably in a line.
An ally
Options for attacks.
for attack.
Yeah, preferably in a line is what they said.
Oh, for in a line. You'd have to move to get more than one in a line. Does that have to come from you?
Yes.
Then you need to move to give it
I can't move.
Right. Then your option is this dude or this dude. That's it.
Okay. Well, I'll hit the humongous fungus then. Hold on.
Sunbeam?
Oh, never mind. This is not what I thought it was. Shit. Never mind.
Do
I'm
you
sorry.
make me waste all that time?
I'm sorry. I thought it was a different spell that I'd read before, and it was
Apology
not.
not accepted. You shall be punished by being grappled for the rest of the fight.
I mean, I'm not moving anyway. I'm not trying to get out, so. Well, there's one spell. The spell that I thought it was is basically you get to shoot it each time. Is that Sunbeam? I don't have Sunbeam prepared. Damn it. If that is it. I will. Then I'm going to.
Oh no, that's even cooler. Burning Radiance is what you were doing?
And that's what I was thinking of. And it's really cool, but if it's only gonna hit one,
Yeah.
it's not worth a sixth level slot.
No.
I'm going to mass cure wounds. Let's go with that. I know we got people hurt, so
Everyone is in range.
okay. So it has to be a 30-foot radius sphere centered on a point within 60 feet of me.
Oh, then you'll still be able to get everyone.
Everybody? Okay.
Yeah, because these two I'm pretty sure just on the edges of it.
Okay. Then I will be doing mass cure wounds at
As long as you can get
5th
Az
level.
and Nala.
Yeah. And if they're within 30 feet of me, then they're just going to get the full 29.
They do, because it's Beacon of Hope.
Yeah. Well, they have to be within 30 feet of me as
So
well.
Nala and Garrus both get 39. Get the full.
Do I get any
29.
healing?
You're
Yeah, everybody
dipshit.
Everybody is getting at least 19. If you're within 30 feet of me, you get an extra 10.
Which is Nala and Garrus.
Okay.
And myself.
And yourself.
You healed my baby
I-
boy.
Yeah, I'm not missing 29, so
Out of curiosity, does that heal the elk?
I don't know if that was
up to
close
6
enough.
creatures. So I guess I would
Uh,
prioritize healing.
I don't need
Maple.
any heals. Y'all can have mine.
There you go.
Yeah, you can heal the elk.
Okay.
Like,
Whoa.
yeah, I'm at full. I have 1 temporary HP still.
Okay,
My
there we
baby
go.
boy. Woo.
Both of your baby boys.
Oh, Maple hasn't been hurt.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Everybody is getting 19 or 29.
Human guy could use some.
No.
Just leave it alone; it'll heal.
All right, that is it. Because
Got
I
it.
can't use my movement to break out. So that's it.
All right, then Fungi is going to lash out at Azariah.
Of course he is.
Oh, only a 13.
Amazing.
Then we'll go to Azariah.
He is
In my turn.
5 feet out of
35 feet.
range. Because it missed him the last 2 turns.
All right. And there's more fun guy like by the
There's
human
one
guy,
right
right?
next to you. Yep.
Right. And then another one by the humongulus.
Yep. There's another one by the Humongulus and one over by the elk.
All right, I'm gonna ride the lightning again, going straight through again, trying to get the one by me and the humongulus and the one by the humongulus.
Okay.
So 60 feet teleporting straight that way.
Straight. That does not help me. Straight which way?
Towards
Through-
Humongous.
Yeah, through the fun guy. Straight through.
So straight through.
Oh, straight through like this.
So 60
Yeah.
feet straight through. There you
Yep. Yep. Exactly. You got it.
So you'd be 60 from him.
Mm-hmm.
He's back where he started.
No, he's off in the corner. You can't even see him. Look, he's down there.
go. 60 feet away when he was 30 feet away
No.
from the fun guy?
Yeah. So it would be. I'd be what? 25 feet away.
See, I asked, and you said.
And then I could also walk the rest of the way,
Wow.
which I
You're,
would.
you're within the growth.
Yeah. So how much?
Oh yeah, true.
How much movement you got?
Only 30, so I'd move another 5 feet.
Yeah, basically.
All right, and then so dex save between all those creatures.
Yes. So. Alright, Humongai. A 5.
Dang.
And then I got a 12 on the one, and then you hit one other
Yeah, it was a little.
for an 18.
Okay, 18 passes. Anything above a 17 pass. 17 above
Okay.
passes. But will be only 15 damage and half of that if it's saved
Okay.
for lightning.
So then the one that was by you explodes, but there's no one for it to explode onto. And then you said 15?
Yeah, 15 is damage.
Nice, okay. The guy's still up.
And that will be my turn.
Got it. We'll go ahead and lash out at you, Ezra, again with its grasping tentacles for a dirty 20.
I'll bring out my Crimson Shield.
Got it. Then my hag begins to heal.
We don't care
And
about
how
that.
far is she away from, like, Nala?
Who, the hag?
Yeah.
That was 60, so 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100.
Okay.
But Nala's got full cover. For the record.
Yep.
That was Humongai's decision.
Very good. Well, unimpeded by her spell, she'd like to move 40 just to get a better, so she has a better shot at Nala. So traversing. Does that get to 3/4 or half cover in your opinion, our department?
Is she what now?
She's going 40 feet, more like parallel, so she can get a better view of Nala.
I don't know, that tall grass.
Doesn't provide cover.
I'd say half still.
Half cover. There we go. Perfect. So that's a +2 to Nala's AC.
Okay.
And that is for 19 to hit.
Ugh, yeah, it hits.
Okay. Air ball, slime ball.
Be right back.
Oops. That is 18 acid.
Okay.
All right. And you are burning with the acid.
Ew.
Triggers at the end of your turn. Which brings us top of the order and really the end of the session. So it'll be Nala's turn when we come back.
Really? That's the end of the session?
Yeah.
Damn, that went fast.
It's late.
Yep. All right. Everyone watching, we'll see you next week.
Can I borrow your phone so that I can take a picture?